give a brief synopsis of your journey to lead you to where you are?
Yeah, so originally I was a Christian Baptist, and then within that Christian sect I went from Baptist, African Methodist Episcopal, African Methodist Episcopal Zion. I think those were the three, and then after that I got affiliated with the Nation of Islam under Farrakhan, and from Farrakhan I found out about Malcolm X, and from Malcolm X I found out about Elijah Muhammad. Of the three, I prefer Elijah Muhammad. And then when I was in the military, I was over in Turkey, and that's when I became a Sunni Orthodox Muslim. And while I was a Sunni Orthodox Muslim, I made my Hajj to Mecca, I made my Umrah to Medina. And then when I came back to the United States is when a friend of mine, Carrie Griffo, also known as Kedar or Tahuti, who just recently transitioned, our paths are very similar. So when he came back to the United States, he too was a Sunni Orthodox Muslim with me over in Turkey. When he came back to the United States, I think the following year I came back, and then he sent me a scroll. The scroll was called Mythology or Myth Theology. And he sent me this scroll written by a Dr. Malachi Z. York. And he said, here, take a look at this. I want you to read it and tell me what you think of it. When I came back, I was in North Dakota, and he was down in Mississippi. So when I received the scroll, I sat at work. I was supposed to be doing work, but I read that scroll. And I couldn't put it down. And after I finished reading Mythology, I called Griff back, and I was like, who wrote this scroll? And he told me it was a person by the name of Dr. Malachi Z. York, who was over in Georgia. And I said, whoever wrote this scroll, I said, this is it. This is where we need to be. Because it answered so many of the questions that I had. One fundamental question that I've always had was the Cain and Abel story. The story goes that Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel. Cain kills Abel, so there's Adam, Eve, and Cain. Then Cain, in his conversation with God, Cain is banished to the land of Nod, and then Cain says to God, if he goes to Nod, that they're going to kill him. So my question had always been, who set up this land of Nod? Who were these people in this land of Nod? And if Cain went to the land of Nod, why did Cain think that they were going to kill him? So he had to have some sort of knowledge about these people in Nod. And then it later says that Cain took a wife and started having children. Where did this woman come from? Because it never says that Adam and Eve gave birth to a female that Cain then took as his wife. And so the scroll Mythology answered those questions and more.